Hey, I want to talk to you today about masks. Now, there's a lot of talk going around that says that masks are only for protecting the other. They're for public health purposes. They're not for protecting the self. And that it's a waste of time to wear a mask because it's not going to protect you. Well, if you're one of those people that believes that it doesn't matter if you wear a mask or not because it's only about you, well, this message isn't for you. However, if you're one of those people who says, I want to protect myself, but I also want to protect the other, and I want to create a better community, then this message is for you. Yes, it's true. Masks are primarily for the purpose, wearing of a mask is primarily for the purpose of protecting your neighbor. However, studies have been showing that a small percentage of improvement exists. The counter argument is that there are some habitual behaviors that we do that actually countermand having a mask. In other words, if we're wearing a mask and then we touch our face, well then we failed, right? So what I want to do is talk to you about different ideas with wearing masks to improve and increase the quality of saving and protecting yourself. You've heard all the other arguments, so here it goes. This is Starfleet Chaps, and this is your few minutes of wisdom to help protect yourself. First, I want to talk about the different designs of masks we can wear. There's a lot of people saying you can't wear a mask while exercising. Well, I do, every day. This is my mask I like to wear when I'm exercising. I'm not really quite sure what brand it is, and I bought it online about 3 years ago. Well, it says WFD. I don't know what that stands for. But I bought it online a few years ago on eBay. I went through and looked at different masks, and finally I picked this one. This is a bicycler's mask, okay? That was the original way it was being promoted. I bought it because I was going skiing in Japan and I didn't want to breathe cold air and I wanted my face to stay warm. So instead of buying one of those ski masks, I wanted something a little bit more quality. This has a detachable spot right here in which you can change out, yeah, there it is, in which you can change out the, as you can see, it has a little filter in there. You can change out the filter. That comes with, when you purchase it, it comes with 4 refills. I have taken them, washed them, dried them, and replaced them, and even cut material from disposable masks and put it inside of there to replace them instead of buying other refills. A couple other things I did to make it better was my glasses kept getting cut by the metal part here, so I put black electrical tape on it in order to not cut my glasses. Another thing I did was it kept going down on my face. It was very frustrating how it kept going down on my face. So, in order to improve the quality of it going down on my face, I'll show you how it works. Without what I did, it was constantly sliding off my nose like this. So, I sewed this Velcro strap across the top, and now it stays up on my face. Okay? So, another thing I did to improve the quality of this mask so that it actually has a chance of protecting me as well as others was, and actually my precious wife did this, was she sewed the white part that is free floating on the inside because it kept getting folded over. She sewed it down for me, covering up all the holes. So now this part right here, this internal white part, lays against my face entirely. All right? So now I get a better seal. I have this thing stitched down on my nose. I don't scratch my glasses, and it doesn't fall down on my face. This mask is much better, but you might say, wait a minute, it's not viral filtering. It's not viral filtering. How does it help you? So I took that into consideration. When I'm doing PT and I'm running alone all by myself, and I'm running along, and I've got this on my face like this, if I'm all by myself, I go ahead and pull it down and I breathe. Running along and I breathe. But when someone crosses my path about, 30, 40 paces out, I see them coming, I know that I'm breathing and maybe I am contagious, maybe they're contagious. So I go ahead and I cover up. I run past them and I go 30 or 40 paces past them before pulling it back down again. So Yes, I do run without the mask. Sometimes I'll complete the entire run. I run 3 to 4 miles every morning. I'll complete the entire run with the mask on, forgetting to pull it back down again. Not a problem. Mask breathes fine. It was designed for bicyclers, competitive bicyclers to wear, so that while they're running, they don't need to worry about breathing in the fumes of car exhausts or flies flying into their mouth. That was the purpose of this. Now you might say, well, that isn't going to help me if I go into a store, right? So that's where this comes in. I purchased these masks on base that were specifically designed for being, they're the right thickness and the right material to actually grab and protect against viruses. Now, these are disposable. You shouldn't wear them more than a day, right? Well, if we wear them inside and then use a mask cover over the outside, they last longer. So I only wear these, I keep these in my bag or in my pocket, and I only pull them out when I have to go into a store. And I don't wear them by themselves. I wear them underneath a mask cover. So that's this plus this. Now, another mask I had, years ago I was really into working out, cardio, that's my big thing. And as you can see, I'm not quite in shape that I would like to be, but I was very into marathon running, and I decided I wanted to increase the strength, the muscle strength of my lungs. So I purchased the DuraSport. I actually purchased two of them. The DuraSport mask, one black one and one smaller one. This was the large, and I purchased a smaller one that's red, but I can't seem to find it, for my wife, then at the time girlfriend. This mask is amazing. It fits wonderfully, okay? It has this setting here, I'll explain it in a moment, for the type of air that can go in here. As you can see, it gets a perfect seal around your face. Now you may ask, wait a minute, this mask was for reducing the amount of air that you can suck in, thus forcing your lungs to work harder to suck more air in. That's true. So it comes with a little green stopper, and it prevents air from coming in with this little green stopper that I could easily pull out or pop back in. It actually comes with several replacements. I went ahead and I pulled it out because I'm not wearing it for that purpose. But then you might think, well, then now you're just sucking virus in, right? It's a little more complicated than that. So I take the face off, and this is what it looks like underneath. Remember, the green stopper would have gone there, but I pulled it out. So it's straight up air, right? One catch. Years ago, I foresaw something like this happening, and I went ahead and I purchased N95 filters to go in the side pockets of a filter mask that at the time I had on loan. It was from government, so therefore I had to return it after I left that particular mission I was working. So I don't have that mask anymore, but I bought extra filters, and they are N95 masks. It says right here, N95. Let me show you. They are N95 filters. I bought a huge box of them, like 100 or 150. And then I realized they can fit in here to cover up that intake. But they're giant, right? So what I did was I cut chunks out of them and I fit them in so that they press over top. There you go. There's the mask. Now this is one I wear if I'm going to go for a quick mission, essentials of course, to get something out in town. I have a grocery store across the street from me here in Japan, and so just in case, I might look like a fool wearing this thing, but I know that I'm protecting my family because there is no way, along with good hand washing of course, there is no way virus is going to get around the edges of this thing. Right at all. Not at all. So N95 in the front, it is hard to breathe through. You have to take big, strong breaths. But I'm very pleased with the DuraSport. So if you're into athletics and you want to continue to work out, but you also want to wear a mask, I would say consider this. if you're really, really precautious and you're scared and you're concerned about breath and mask, please use the DuraSport. So those are the two masks I wanted to show you. And right quick, I wanted to show you one of my favorite little masks that I put together here in Japan, and that is my yes, it's my, I like to call it the Skeletor mask. All right, totally useless, doesn't help us at all. Thought it was pretty funny though. Had to buy one. They were only 100 yen, so I bought like 4 of them, gave them to my buddies. This one I have put an extra little filter on the inside of material, plus a N95 on the inside of where the air comes in. So plausibly could protect me, but I'm not so stupid I'm going to do that. Also, every time we go to the store, 100 yen or whatever, we pick up another one of these. There are 3 per package. I can make it through a week with 3 of them, okay? So if you wear these things in tandem, the inner mask, disposable, the outer mask, washable, and you wash it regularly, you use alcohol on your hands or other hand sanitizers before touching your mask. Always do that. Don't touch your face without cleaning your hands first. Basic common sense. There's no reason for you to argue or to consider that the mask is useless. It might actually protect you and your family, and anything is better than nothing. Remember that. So, this is Starfleet Chaps reminding you to be prepared to go forward.